Hello guys, and welcome back to our Clone Wars Retrospective action figure review. And for today's review, we are taking a look at Clone Commander Wolffe in his Phase 2 armor, which is a really cool clone trooper. I recently reviewed the Vintage Collection Clone Trooper Wolffe figure, the newly released one that is. And this is basically the Clone Wars version of that figure, but it's a really cool figure. Wolffe appeared in like season 3 and 4 of the Clone Wars, I believe. He appeared in Rebels, and it's also in Rebels where Wolffe sadly passes away at the end of the show, if I'm not mistaken. But Wolffe here in his Phase 2 outfit is a figure that came out later in the Clone Wars line. I believe in 2012 was the first time we saw his release. He came out single carded, he came out in some sort of battle pack together with Plo Koon and some Phase 2 Wolffe pack troopers like Boost and Sinker, I believe. And then I think he also got a re-release in the European wave, but I'm not quite sure about that. But overall, it's a figure later in the line, so it does have some like different body tech, sculpt to it than the previous Clone Trooper figures. There's also a big mistake with this figure. You can see that the helmet is pretty big, but it looks really good on the figure. But unfortunately, because of, you would expect a removable helmet because of it being so big, but unfortunately he does not have a removable helmet, not like the Phase 1 Wolffe from the Clone Wars line. So the only accessories that he comes with are the 2 blaster pistols that he has in his hand. They can be stored, of course, in the pouches or the holsters on the Kama, but they look good, and the blasters fit in his hands really well, so that's really cool. We do have some cool head sculpt here. The helmet sculpt is actually really well done. Some real nice detail on it. You do have the antenna or the rangefinder on it as well, but it looks really good. It's full of detail and nice paintwork. Also on the side, you can see that. It looks really good actually. You do have the antenna on his shoulder armor, the communicator piece on his arm. On his forearm, you get the markings on his shoulder pad there, and also on the other side you do have the Wolffe back logo, which I really love. It's an awesome logo. But again, you do have like the helmet sculpt. Definitely the main selling point of this figure is the helmet sculpt. So really cool. Going down, you do have like the regular Wolffe. I mean, Wolffe has a kind of a special armor with the blue, grayish kind of color together with the white. I really like that. Going down again, you do have his Kama that he wears and the nicely painted stripe on there, or the outer lines. And then you come down to the legs, where again there is some more paint, of course, for his armor. One of those unfortunate things with this figure is that it is a newer Clone Trooper body sculpt. In the Clone Wars line, back in 2012, the body sculpt changed drastically, basically after Commander Stone was released. And the later Clone Troopers do not have any articulation in the knees or ankles, so that's a real bummer actually with this figure. So if you take a look at articulation, he does have a ball jointed head, ball hinge shoulders, ball hinge elbows, and ball hinge wrists. So that's all really well done. I mean, that's great articulation to have. Also a swivel in the torso is really good. There's a swivel in the hips. So basically everything up until that point is the same as all the other Clone Troopers, but then you go to the knees and ankles, there's no articulation, which is a real shame. But overall, it's still a great looking figure, and he fits really well together with some like Wolffe back troopers on your shelf. It's definitely a must-have if you collect the Clone Wars action figure line. So yeah, that's basically all I can say about Wolffe here, Phase 2 armor. I hope you guys enjoyed this another retrospective Clone Wars retrospective review. I will back with some more reviews very soon. So until then, keep collecting and may the Force be with you.